Hey everybody, I am doing a breastfeeding update. Avery is 7 weeks old today, and I just wanted to update you guys on her breastfeeding. She's doing really well. She's been having a great latch since birth, so there's not really anything I have to worry about that. She always latches on great, and it takes about 5 minutes on each boob to eat, and that to me is great. Like, my husband's like, she's already done eating. I'm like, yeah, that's it. Her latch is a lot different from when Braden was an infant. He was tongue-tied. He had an awful latch, and after I got his tongue cut, it still wasn't that great. So he just didn't know how to suck very well. He even had a problem with the bottle. He just always got so much air in, and he would get gassy and fussy and colicky all the time. So Avery is great with that. She's doing fantastic. She has been having cluster feeding in the evenings, and she'll just like suck me dry, and then she'll want more and more and more and more, and I don't have any more, so I end up just putting a pacifier in her mouth until she's asleep or something. And she doesn't keep the pacifiers in her mouth. I don't know if there is a pacifier that stays in a newborn's mouth. I really don't think so. I'm using the Soothie, but I've researched pacifiers, and I really can't find any ones that are easier to keep in an infant's mouth, so she can suck on it without me holding it the whole entire time. She drinks about 4 ounces every 3 hours on the dot. Like, every 3 hours she's up and hungry, and she'll drink about 4 ounces. So that's really good. She's gaining a lot of weight. She's over 10 pounds now at 7 weeks. So I know she's eating well, and she's sure pooping and peeing well. I change so many diapers a day. It's amazing. I do have a nipple yeast infection that I'm treating with apple cider vinegar. And what I'll do is, after she's done eating, I'll just dilute the apple cider vinegar in some water and just pat it on my nipples and let them dry. And she doesn't have to rush, so I know it's not that bad. The yeast infection isn't as bad as I think it is. It just hurts when I'm having a letdown. I feel these sharp pains go up, and there's like some cramping in my nipple, feels like. So the apple cider vinegar is working, and it's healing very well. Let's see. Last week I was worried about my milk production. I didn't think I was making enough milk because she was constantly cluster feeding. I guess she was trying to increase my milk. Excuse me. So I ended up researching what kind of homeopathic medicines I can take to increase my milk production, and I found out fenugreek works pretty well. So I bought some fenugreek pills, and I take 2 of them 3 times a day, and my milk production has done so much better. I'm making so much more milk now than I used to, and she doesn't even drink all the milk. I'm able to pump out some and save it, so that has been great. Like, she gets plenty now from the fenugreek. So I'm really excited about that. And I have read also about brewer's yeast. I'm buying some of that on Amazon, and I'm going to make some lactation cookies. They're like oatmeal cookies with the brewer's yeast in them. and I'm going to try those out and see how they work, because I really need to be pumping more milk, because I like to get out of the house and for more than 2 hours at a time. And my husband, I never have enough at home for Avery to eat until she's full. So I'm really hoping to increase that milk production so I can pump out some more. I have an extremely strong letdown. Sorry, the camera's moving so much. My son's trying to get on my lap. Okay, Brayden. Stay with Mama. I have an extremely strong letdown, and when it does let down, it just like pours out and like sprays, and it's really weird. So what I do with that is, sorry, I'm changing from like red to blue. What I do with that is when I'm about to feed her with that strong letdown, I lay flat on my back, and I just put her on me, just flat on my back, and let gravity push the milk down so it doesn't like pour all in her mouth. And it works. I mean, she doesn't have a problem. She doesn't choke or anything. She controls how strong she wants the milk to come out. So that really works. And so yeah, that's what I do with that letdown. I used to pump out like an ounce each, but I really want her to get that that fore milk. I don't want her to get too much hind milk. I want her to just get all the different kinds of layers of milk. Stages of milk there in the boob. So I'm really trying different ways to increase the milk production, and well, that's not what I was talking about. So that works. Laying flat on your back, do it. It really helps. She does get fussy if I eat too much dairy. If I eat cheese, if I'm drinking chocolate milk, if I eat, like, I ate Braden's macaroni and cheese the other day, and she was just fussy all day long. It was so sad. And so I'm really cutting back on dairy, which sucks, because tonight I'm making pizza. Who wants to eat pizza without cheese? So yeah, she gets fussy with that, but that's about it. I think that's all that really bothers her. And I can tell it's bothering her because her poop will be like super stringy and orange, like bright orange, and it'll have this like pungent smell to it. How you like that word, pungent? So I just cut down on my dairy. Not completely, because I can still have like cooked dairy, like cooked butter and stuff. It doesn't bother her. But it's just when I overdo it, like I love to do. She normally gets fussy in the evenings. That's usually when she is having her bowel movements, mostly. And she just complains and fusses and struggles with that. But other than that, she just eats and sleeps and stays awake for a little while to play on her mat and talk to me and smile at me. But that's about it. And I just think that's from her digestion. Let's see. I am drinking a lot and eating a lot for my milk production and just normal stuff. But that's it. It's going great, and I'm in this for the 2-year mark. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just doing my best to eat well, drink well, and try to keep that milk production up, and she's doing great with everything else. So I'm really blessed to be able to do this, because I could not with Braden. I had to put him on formula, and it was awful. I felt like a failure. So it's great to know that my body's working well. Alright, guys, that's about it. I will update you guys later. Bye.